the security that it offers around identity, making sure the right information gets to the right place and you don't have secure information going to the wrong place. There's the value to the reseller, but there's also the value to the end customer. My name is Mark Davies. I am the Managing Director of Westcoast Cloud, which is a part of the Westcoast Group, the largest distributor of IT services and equipment in the UK. The Mailock Group, to give you a size comparison, is about 5 billion turnover, and the cloud part of the business that I run this year will do about 140 million. The biggest challenge that resellers have, and I suppose always have, is which are the right services to take into their customers, because there's thousands of vendors that are out there. So, whether it's backup, whether it's email security, whether it's something that's Microsoft, whether it's network protection, they're all important, but for the reseller, it's understanding which of these vendors is going to resonate the most with my end customer. How do I invest the time into those resellers to take them into my end customer? And I think that can be a big, big challenge for resellers to, one, who are the right vendors, but that's part of our job. We can help them with that. And two, how do they create value and money to then deliver that into the end customer for them? Partners are looking for real world, real life, I'm not going to say easy to understand and easy to deploy, but as simplified as possible so the end customer understands what it is they're getting and why it means something to them. I think that's what I took away from the day, is that simple to deploy, understand, and manage on the customer's behalf. That seemed to resonate with them massively. So that's what I took away from the day. First part for us is, I go back to what I said earlier, it's got to be simple to use, it's got to be simple to deploy. There's the first thing, because especially with something that's a high value, low cost product, you need the actual operational cost to be as low as possible to actually get that pushed out into as many customers as possible. So I think that's the first thing, is it's a high value, low cost product. And then the second part to that is it's what it actually delivers to the end customer, what pain it takes away. So I think it's for the end customer to understand that the security that it offers around identity, making sure the right information gets to the right place and you don't have secure information going to the wrong place. It's, there's the value to the reseller, but there's also the value to the end customer. It's when people are easy to work with, then not too pushy. Understand that, people have got other things to be doing as well. And it doesn't feel like anything's forced. Whereas with some vendors, you can feel like, right, okay, we need to do this. It needs to happen now. When's this going to happen? And then they can be very, very pushy around things. And a business of our size and scale where, we've got lots of stuff that's happening all the time. So I think that what I've found with Beyond Encryption is that, one, you're highly personable, easy to work with, and also in a place where, you look forwards, you don't just, it's not all just about, right, what's the numbers? How's that going to work? Which can be quite typical, more so from larger vendors, I would say. But when people are easy to work with and they can see that there's a reciprocal arrangement between businesses, then that just makes things so much easier all around. Yeah, I mean, look, AI is making big waves at the moment. Microsoft, obviously, massive investment in it, the whole ChatGPT, Copilot, those sorts of things. Get in, and this isn't about artificial intelligence, which people will look at it and go, oh my God, the robot's taken over. But more, they're looking at it like it's automated intelligence. It's using data that is available and automating that in a way to make proper business decisions. So that trend of that becoming more mainstream and having proper case studies that people go, do you know what, that resonates with me as a smaller business, because we typically work in that SME market, 50 to 250 space. And it's finding those case studies in that market that means something, not for a 10 or 20 or 30,000 user company. When you look at that identity management and using some AI to know who should I send to, who shouldn't I send to, and allowing the computer or the data to make that decision for you and take that out of people's hands, because people make mistakes, and allowing the computer to do the work and then remove that as an issue, then I think that, again, that will be a big part of, that identity management and protection as we go forward.